Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial of applications that are still open in Italy, and today we'll be looking at University of Bari Aldo Moro. So when you get here, I'll be attaching the link to the description box for you. When you get here, make sure you first click on here and click on applying applicants requiring what visa, unless you are in a country that doesn't require what visa. But for the sake of this video, most of us actually require visa to enter Italy. So I'll be clicking on applicant requiring visa to enter Italy. Before we sign in or register, let's look at the program. So on the left side here, let's look at the program that they have in English that you can actually apply for. So if you scroll down, so these are the programs that they have. Can you see which is currently open now, and application deadline is June 30. But just to make this thing easier, some of them are in Italian, some of them are in English. So to make it easier, you can just come up here and you make use of this filter. So just click on this, like untick the Italian, so that we have just 7 program in English. So just untick that so that it brings those program. So after doing that, I think we have to click on find courses so that it can show what I just untick now. So can you see? So these are the programs that they have in English: computer science, decision science, innovation development, material science and technology, physics, medicine, earth system, and global changes. Those are the programs that they have in English, and they are all master. Okay, they are not all masters program. For example, this earth science is what bachelor's program. Can you see it is 3 years program? This one is single cycle. You know, medicine is not 2 or 3 years. Single cycle is like up to 6 years program. Physics is master's program, material science is master's. I think the only bachelor's program they have in English is this health system and global changes. Before you apply, like I used to say, you have to know more information about it. So if you want to know about tuition fee, you click here. So let's just click more information first to see other things that the program actually what entails. The location of study is actually in Bari. It's 2 years program. The medium of instruction, you'll be taught in what English. So for more information, you can refer to about tuition here. So what are the what entry qualification? You require what an undergrad. This is for computer science. So and I'll be making the tutorial for this computer science. So to be admitted to this master program, you must be in possession of undergraduate what degree. So please go through this link to consult that. The entry qualification are accepted in these are the following language: English, English level B2. So if you want to know if they actually accept other what's it called, other language certification, we have to click here, which I'll be doing also. This is just overview of the program, which is very advisable to actually go over it. So let's look at this link for the English language, because that's very important. So unfortunately, the link is not even valid. Can you see? So we can't even access that. It's not valid. So I'll just proceed for, but most likely they will accept English language proficiency certificates. But unfortunately, I cannot show you or prove that in this video because the link, as you can see, is not showing. So for tuition fee, let's click on this and hopefully let's see if it's going to open as well, just to know the amount. I don't know what's happening to all their link, but this could be network. Honestly, it could be network, because yesterday I was able to still access all this website that is saying forbidden now. So I think the tuition is around 240 something, if I'm still right, that I saw there yesterday. Yeah, you can try from your end and it works. And also another thing is that make sure you are using Wi-Fi. You can use VPN and set your location to Italy. Don't be surprised that it might work very well for you to access all of those things. So haven't seen all of that. If you are ready to apply, just click on what apply here, or you can use this sign in or what register button. So when you get here, you click on I am a new what applicant, so that you can proceed to register. Then you input what your email, and click on what register. Check your email as at this time, and you look at the login details that they sent. So after clicking on the link sent to your email, you should be able to create your account by inputting your full name, email you get, and like I always make sure that in the first name box you are inputting your first name and your middle name, then surname input what your last name. So having done all of that, it's because I already have an account. So with them. So that's why you are not seeing that part. So you agree to the terms of data processing. If you want to receive newsletter, you should click this, which is advisable if you're an applicant, but I will not be doing that since I'm just filming tutorial for you people. Then you click on what continue to proceed to the next one. Here now we have to fill in this all this particular section before we can be able to what submit the what application. So this is the course section already that I chose my computer science, and can you see the deadline is what June 30. And for this program you are only allowed one choice, so it is not that you can use, there are some schools that allow with one application fee you can choose two programs. No, you can only choose one program per application fee. So if you want to move next, you can just say save as draft, but I'll just click on what profile. So here can you see your here you can correct your name. My given name is here, I just corrected my given name because it should be your first name and your middle name. So the family name should be just be the surname. So then choose your what gender. As you can see, I'm a female. You choose the one applicable to you. Choose your nationality. I'm a Nigerian, so choose not Nigeria. Then citizenship, I'm also in Nigeria. Country of residence, for the sake of this video, let me just put Nigeria as well. Let's put Nigeria as the country. So then here you input this P number, input the P number. So input your P number, input the expiry date. Can you see the format is year, first, month, and what date? So you should input it as it is on your PID. This also, can you see it is what your year, first, month, and date. Then country of birth, choose this also. I was born in Nigeria. Then here I've not chosen my country of residence. Okay, Nigeria is the country of what residence. Then here you go ahead to, you need a passport photograph. Here it's not a passport PDF. You need a passport photograph. It's a photo. So you click here to choose and you upload it. So here you should be using a formal picture of you. I'm not submitting this application, so that's why I just pick a random picture. So you can save it as draft or you click on what next page. But I'll just prefer to first save mine first as draft so that it saved my process. Then after that, then I'll click on what next page. So the next page, which is what the contact. So you input this particular number. Can you see the format that they require? Your country code first before this. So for example, let's assume my country is what Nigeria, which is 234. So input the number. So for the emergency contact, it's not a compulsory field, but you can what input it, input the person name, the email of the person. You can decide to input this also, but you can decide to leave it. It's not a compulsory field, so you save it. You get. So after we've saved it, you click on what next page also. Here we are going to input our what education. So here you have to enter your formal what education information, starting with your what secondary school. So when you click here, you click on what secondary school before you move to bachelor's degree. So I'll click on secondary school. What is the name of your secondary school? Input yours. What's the program name? It's like secondary school certificate. The award qualification is not compulsory field, you can leave it. The expected graduation, the year and the month, the country, the study language. Was it Nigerian, English, Pidgin, Igbo, Hausa? So obviously I believe all of us were taught in English, but you can pick the one applicable to you. And here the request for the GPA or average grade. So here, which means that you have to calculate your WAEC on a scale of what GPA. If you are just coming across my video for the first time, I have a tutorial on how you can convert your WAEC into a GPA. You should see it on my YouTube channel as well. So I already did mine. Let's just say this is what I have. So the next thing we have to do, we can decide to first save as draft. After it has been saved, then you insert new block because we just input only our secondary school, which we are supposed to now input our what bachelor's degree as well. I hope you understand. Then the official name of the school. For my bachelor's degree, I graduated from University of Ilorin. Program name, I'm actually applying for computer science, so I will just say I graduated from what computer science department as well. Then the expected graduation, or if you graduated year and the month is optional. I graduated 2019 if I'm right. So you can find the information of the year and and month on your certificates. I'll just pick something. I'm not submitting this. So what country? Obviously Nigeria. What's the study language as well? It was in English. And what's the word? CGPA. So you should input your CGPA as well. It is lit on your word transcript and out of whatever it is. So you save as draft again. So if there is any other thing that you want to add again, you still click on what insert new block and add if there's other degree that you want to add. But I will just click on what. Okay, here awarded qualification or degree. You can write Bachelor of what Science. Please input as applicable to you. Then after that, you click on what next to get to the word. These are the word document checklist page, but we don't have any documents that we've already uploaded here. So please read carefully the requirement in the word checklist. So just click on what next. It takes us to this checklist section. So here these are the documents that you have to what upload for you to be able to submit the application. So your application fee, proof of language proficiency, translation of document, statement of value, statement of authenticity, entry qualification, mark sheets or transcript of record, your secondary school certificate, then pre-enrollment what ID. You see these ones that are marked in red, you get, they will block your applications, which means that if you don't input them, you cannot submit this application. But you now see this one that are marked in yellow, this one that are marked in yellow, they can wait till after admission and you submit them what later. So let's just click on it, the application fee. Also, so they have an application fee of what 30 euro. So you go ahead to first upload the receipt after you've made the what payment. So this is the bank details that you're going to make the payment to. And can you say that please specify the reason for the bank transfer, your ID number dot name dot surname. You get, when you dream apply, when you are inside the reason, if you are transferring to this particular Intesa Sanpaolo Bank. So after you've input the word receipt, then you change it to I have provided the payment word receipt, then automatically it will change. So for proof of language word certificate, let's look at what we have here. So these are the options that we have. I do not have a certificate. I do not take a language certificate. I have sufficient proof of my English language. So if you are using proficiency certificate, you click on here, you first upload your proficiency certificate here, then you click on I have attached sufficient proof of my what language certificate here. So aside that, then we move to the next one, which is what translation of what document. So here you just click on if your certificate is in English or Italian. So these are the two language that they accept. So if it is in English or Italian, so you just click on the original document and in accepted language. Here you don't need to upload. But if it is not in English or Italian, then you have to first upload the translation of the document to either of this language. Then you now click on I have attached the translation. But if it is in English or Italian, you don't need to upload anything here. Just click on the original document and in accepted language. Then that's automatically saved. Then here we move to what statement of what value. So the first one says, so these are the documents that they actually request you to upload here. We have the statement of comparability issued by Chimia, DOV issued by Italian diplomatic, or statement of correspondence or diploma supplement if it is recognized in Italy. So if you have your Chimia document or DOV already, you go and upload it and you say I have uploaded. But if you don't have it, just leave it at I have not uploaded. Can you see it's a yellow icon, so it can wait till after admission before final enrollment. Then statement of what authenticity, please upload statement of verification issued by Chimia or what legalization. Just do the same thing like I explained earlier here also. Then entry qualification, so here you have to upload the certificate that you have. So you go ahead to click on this part, select document to upload it first. Then after you've done that, you click on I have attached all the required document to my application. And if you don't have your official document yet, maybe you have the statement of result. After uploading the statement of results, click on I don't have the official document, but I can provide a provisional one as well. Please, you people should watch this video because it's sometimes I'm not always happy that all of these things that I've said, you come back to the comment section again, you people watch intro, you will not watch the video to the end and be asking me that same question. Please help me to help you. I have other things that I'm doing as well, so I can't be responding to things I've already explained in the video. Then the next one is mark sheet or what, transcript of what, record. Go ahead to upload it first. After that, you attach all the requirement, and if you have not graduated yet or you don't have the full transcript yet, just say you don't have the official, you can just put your result together as in PDF, upload, and you click on I don't have the official transcript. But if you have it already, just upload the official one and click on I have attached, and it automatically save as well. Then secondary school diploma is the same thing. So secondary school application not specify, secondary school specify. So since you've already click fill the your secondary school section, you click on what, secondary school education what, specify. Here they don't even ask you to upload the what heck. So because you the what they really need there is the CGPA result, which you've already input earlier on. Then the next one is university pre-enrollment I universitally pre-enrollment ID. So here, after you've enrolled on universitally website, you'll be given an ID. But unfortunately, as at the time I'm still filming this video, universitally is still not open for 2026, so you don't have an ID yet. So here, so you cannot say I have. You just say I have not submitted the application on universitally what website, which you haven't done because it is not even open, even if you want to do it. So after that, just leave it. Can you see that you can wait till after admission? You click on, this is the last phase you get before you click on what, submit, and you click on save as that. So if you've input, because I didn't upload all of you need to upload them. So if you've uploaded all these ones has to change to this for you to be able to submit your application. Don't forget the format for the application fee, please, when you are making the payment. This is the details to make the payment. So if anyone is reaching out to me to help you with the payment, please and please attach this information and reason for the transfer. Please input ID number, name, surname, apply. So for you to actually get your ID that you need to attach with your application fee, just click on your name profile here. If you click on what, your name profile, you see, can you see that you see what your ID is, just like a 4-digit number. So you attach the ID, the 4-digit ID with your into the bank reason when you are making the payment. This is very, very important. Thank you. So after you are done uploading all these required what document, when you are ready to submit, you click on what, submit. But I won't be submitting the what application, you get. And as you proceed, this tax will be reducing. You get the number of tasks that you need to what so you need to fill to submit your application. So I wish you the best in your application. Know that I'm always rooting for you, and if you need help with anything, you can always reach out to me via email. It's always on my bio.